por llegar a aquellas metas que de morro yo siempre quise lograr. No presumo, quiero que eso quede claro. Soy un hombre bien sincero y de lealtad. Mucha gente quiere verme derrumbado y se la van a pelar.
¿Qué onda, familia? Welcome back to the video. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. My name is Eric and I run Dudethriftclothing, an online men's clothing store on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. Before we go to the thrift stores, and again, we're gonna go all day to the thrift stores, I'm gonna show you guys every single item that I pick up. But before that, here I got a pile of items that I got ready to be listed. I figured I'd show you guys some of these items. So give this video a like, man. I'm gonna show you some really nice items here. And also I wanna show you guys all the orders that are going out this past weekend. And for the first time in like 2 months, I feel like my eBay store is back. Like I've had some really nice sales, and that goes to, I think, me listing every single day consistently for the past 2 weeks. I've been listing 20 items. So that probably has something to do with it, right? If you're listing really great items, you're gonna sell a lot, you know, essentially, right? So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, let's get into this. All right, I'm gonna go pretty fast, you guys, just so I won't take a lot of time. But this one is Hermenegildo Senya cashmere blazer. This is J. Hilburn. But this one's a very nice one. You can tell it's cashmere just by feeling it's like super soft. Here I got a Brooks Brothers Saxon, and this one has the gold buttons. Most of the time, Brooks Brothers gold buttons is definitely a pickup. And check out this one. You don't find these that often. This is a Sid Mashburn blazer. I believe this is linen as well. Just a nice green one. That one should do very good. Here I got a New It Tags Twillery pants. This next one's a very interesting one. I never heard of the brand. It says Paz de Kailes. I looked up where it was made in, and it says it's made in Japan. So for me personally, every time that I see made in Japan, I gotta look it up. So I looked it up, and these are super expensive, man. These are just some nice pants, kind of like pull-on pants, stretchy on the waist. But I wouldn't be surprised if I get close to 100. So we'll see what happens on that one. Here I got a James Purse polo. This is a LL Bean chore jacket. Here's a State and Liberty. This one did have the SNL stamp on the bottom. And here I got two Twillery joggers. First time coming across these. They're cuffed on the bottom. So I got the black one. Dang. And I got this blue one as well. Here I got double pleated pants. And I talked about this brand in the last video, Bill's Khakis. And here I got another one. Again, double pleated, Bill's Khakis. And check out this. This is a polo, you guys. This one is a Robert Talbot tie. Now, Robert Talbot by itself, most of the time, I'm not gonna pick it up. Honestly, if it's, you know, in a tie. But if you can find the one that says 7-fold, 7-fold is gold, man. Just remember that 7-fold is gold. This one, I wouldn't be surprised if I get $100. It does have the paisley as well. Probably priced this at 100. Here I got another State and Liberty. Here I got a Todd Snyder. Oh, this is a pearl snap. Nice pearl snap Western shirt. Here I got a Born Primitive. This one's the Frontier pant. This one's gonna do very nice. Probably like over 50 for sure. Here I got some Zanea dress pants. And these are the Bennett. Has a nice houndstooth pattern as well. That one's gonna do fine. Here's a linen Stafford. I don't pick up that many Stafford blazers, but if it's linen in a nice pattern like this, I'll pick it up. Here I got two Faraday all-day shorts, new with tags. I got that one, and I got this green one. Here I got a Hollow Bros. I gotta look up the name of these, but I'm pretty sure probably 30 bucks at least. Here I got some cool pants, and these are the Liberator convertible. Here I got some Johnny O jeans. Honestly don't know why I picked these up, man. I rarely pick up Johnny O. Right now I'm just hoping that this model is gonna be a good pickup, but we'll see what happens. They weren't that expensive. I got that one, and I got this one. Here's a Levi's cargo baggy, nice camel print. I gotta figure out the name of this print. These are nice like cargo shorts. You got the pockets on the sides. Probably not too much. Maybe if I can get like 30, hopefully. Here I got some Diesel. I believe these are the Satan ones. You got the boot cut style. You got some distressing here on the bottom, but it shouldn't be no issues. Also got the button fly. Here I got some Travis Matthew. These are called the Legacy lightweight jeans, I think. Here I got another cool pants. These are the Renegade convertible. So you guys, I got a lot of good stuff. I don't want to go through every single item. Here I got a rollback polo. Here, I'll show you guys over here. Here I got a Bad Birdie quarter zip. I got Faraday Terry stretch. Here I got the rollback polo. Here I got a Hugo Boss performance stretchy dress shirt. This is a two-piece. This is a J. Crew terry cloth, but I got the shorts, the matching shorts, so that one should do fine. Here we got polo corduroy pants. Here we got some Viore meta pants. Here I got a nice Robert Graham shirt. Here I got a J. Crew Ludlow, but this one, there you go. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's a Brisbane moss cloth. So it's a British cloth. Every time you find that, pick it up. It's usually with J. Crew. Here I got a Buck Mason Henley. Here's a new tag Polo Ralph Lauren. Here's another J. Crew pants. Has a houndstooth pattern. I think this one's a Breakfast Balls polo. And here I got a Lululemon utility tech pants. So that's everything that I got, you guys. I got some really good stuff. I can't wait to list these things. I gotta start listing those blazers because I got some really nice ones. So I'll probably end up listing those either tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, let's get into the next segment. I'm gonna show you guys all the weekend orders. Let's go. All right, you guys, today we're starting on eBay. First one is this Abercrombie & Fitch denim jacket, sold for $59.99. I sold this Buck Mason shirt. This was a chambray one. Second time that it sold. First time it got returned, and it sold again probably, I think, within 2 to 3 weeks for $59.99. I sold this vintage Dos Carolinas shirt for $59.41. I sold a Brioni tie for $27. Here I got all my ties hanging up, and looks like it was this one. I honestly expected to get more than 27 for this, just because it had a pretty cool like abstract pattern, nice colors. But I just accepted the $27 offer. You know, ties typically take a little bit longer to sell, and honestly I really don't want to hang on to items more than like a year, so that's probably the reason why I just took the offer. Next, I sold this Luciano Visconti shirt for $25. It was new with tags. And honestly, I should probably not have picked this up, but I'm glad it sold for $25. I sold these cool silencer cargo shorts. These sold very quickly, under a week, for $29.99. I sold this Peter Millar cashmere quarter zip. This one had the baby alpaca. No, baby yak. Sold for $63.99. Next up, I sold this Peter Millar EB66 pants for $30. I sold these Gustin pants for $33.24. 1, 2, 8, 9. This is a poncho shirt, sold for $54.25. I sold this Oliver Spencer linen shirt for $40. I sold these Flit and Tinder salvage jeans for $48. I sold this vintage Carhartt canvas vest for $62.99. This was a nice one. I was just holding out to get the most that I could, and I think I'm pretty happy with $62.99. Next up is a Lululemon ABC utility tech pants, sold for $30. I sold this Peter Millar blazer. This one was cashmere and wool for $95. Sold another tie. I think it's probably the same buyer because this is also another Brioni tie. This one I sold it for $30. And where's this one? Here you go. Pretty sure I got these two Brioni ties at the same store, but that's not too bad. I mean, I probably paid under $5 for both. This is another nice one with a nice geometric colorful pattern. So this one sold for $30, the other one sold for what, $25. And yeah, it's not going to be too expensive to ship. I hope not. So I'm pretty happy with these. Hopefully it's the same buyer. It says repeat buyer, so I think it is. Next, I sold this Schaefer Outfitter Pearl Snap shirt for $33.99. Sold these Lululemon joggers for $27.99. I sold this cool flannel shirt. This one was called the Chaos, sold for $46. And the last one on eBay, I sold these J. Crew 770 Japanese jeans. These are the Kurabo ones for $45. All right, guys, let's move over to Poshmark now. First one are these Duluth pants. These were Flex dry on the fly cargo ones for $35, which is a very good price for them. So I'm happy I got $35 for those. I sold this Collars & Co. polo for $26. All right, next one is a New Tag Buttercloth shirt, sold for $60. I sold this Robert Graham shirt for $40. Nice pattern too, but I think it did have some flaws. So it only sold for $40. For like the crazier the patterns for Robert Graham, I try to get like $50, especially if the size is like 2XL and up. Next one, I sold this Unreal Performance jacket for $35. Sold these Rag & Bone jeans. These were the Fit 2 for $26. There's a Burlebo Performance Western Pro Snap shirt for $42. It was new with tags. I was trying to get $50, but I kept going back and forth with this buyer, and I just settled on $42. Sold these Mountain Bow jeans for $29. And the last one on Poshmark are these Peter Millar EB66 pants, sold for $43. Recently, I've been getting under $40, like between $30 and $40. But this one, I ended up pricing it at $50. just to kind of test the market, see if somebody would be willing to pay more than $40. And I sold these for $43. So maybe if it's in perfect condition now, I'll probably end up pricing the Peter Millar EB66 pants at like $49.99 and try to get 40. All right, I didn't have any sales on Depop, but I got one on Mercari. And this one is a Sims shirt, basic button-up shirt, sold for $26.50.
Le construí la casa a mi madre, pa' mi familia pronto va a llegar. Quiero que sepan que los amo, hoy siempre los voy a cuidar. Los envidiosos siempre a mis espaldas, yo solo dejo que empiecen a hablar. Con mi Diosito y mi San Judas nunca me echo para atrás. Siempre en él voy a confiar.
Mr. Turks. I think I've heard of this brand before. That's what they want. $8.99. This is a seersucker blazer. Gotta look this one up. See if it's any good. I have a feeling it's pretty good though. Let's check it out. 75 listed. And 30 sold. 212. These are new. 90. 75. 98. 250 brand new. So I guess we learned a brand new brand, Mr. Turk. It's a nice blazer too. It's half lined, so more on the modern side. So very good find, man, for $8. For $9. Maybe I'll price it like around 100. We'll see what happens. This is our Armani blazer for $8.99. This one is the Emporio Armani. I like that pattern. Has a nice purple color. I mean, for $9, I think it's a pickup. I don't expect the sell-through rate to be really good on this. For most blazers, I don't really pay attention to sell-through rate. I look more on the pattern, materials. The brand is obviously the most important thing, but
and would love to hear from motivated, friendly individuals who are
yeah, I think I'm gonna pick it up for $9. What do you guys think?
If you or someone you know would like to apply, please visit our website or stop by the Colleyville location for more information.
Let's go. We got a vintage CCM hockey jersey. Gotta find out what team that is, but based on the tag, it looks old. Made in USA. It is a blank, so let me know what team that is, you guys. I don't know too much about hockey. Let's check it out. I have to take a picture. Right on the eBay app, I can take the picture, so. Alright, so Minnesota North Stars is popping up. Here we got one for 85, 120, 250. Okay, this is definitely a pickup, you guys. How much they want? $6.99. So this is the Minnesota North Stars. Probably from, based on the comps, I would say, looks like 80s or 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. So definitely a pickup here, $6.99.
To ensure a faster and more
We got some Faraday, probably linen pants, size large. How much do they want? $6.99. Yeah, it's gonna come with me. All right, guys, not a bad stop. Actually, a very good stop, man. I was surprised to find that hockey jersey. Still learning about hockey, you know, vintage jerseys and stuff like that, but with the quick search, I think I should probably get over 50 for sure. So I paid, what was it, like under $10. We got the Faraday linen pants. There was some racks coming out, so I was hesitating to kind of just stay here for a little bit, but I don't know. I just like to keep going, you know. I don't like to take too much time in one store, but I know it could be a good strategy to, you know, to stay a little bit longer if you know that the racks are coming out. But I'll probably come back here another day. So yeah, hopefully we can find more things. Let's go. Here's a Sid Mashburn shirt. They want $4.99. It's a nice plaid pattern. Pick it up. Here we got some Faraday stretch terry pants. They want $9.99. These have become a little bit more saturated, but I think it's still good for like 30 bucks. Alright guys, I got a new pair of Adriano Goldschmidt jeans. These are the Ives. They want $12.99. So normally I don't pick these up in used condition, but since it's new with tags, I think it's definitely a good pickup for 13 bucks. Honestly, I don't know exactly how much these go for. I think it depends on the exact model name, so we'll see. But I think for 13 bucks, it's a safe pickup. All right, guys, I spent $28 for 3 items, so it comes out to a little under $10 each item, which is always good for me. Let's go to the next one. I'm not finding too much here, but found this nice Nike hoodie. It says "Have a Nike Day" for $8.99. I think I'm gonna pick it up, you guys. It is a white one, so I gotta check if make sure there's no major flaws, but it seems to be in really good condition. Yeah, I think I'll pick it up for 9 bucks. I'll throw it up for like $39.99. See if somebody bites for $30, unless this is like a rare item. I have no idea, but yeah, I'll just put it up for like 40 bucks. The nice Grayson polo. Check out that print. Got coyote, a tiger, a bear. It's a cool one, $6.99. For Grayson polos, mainly on the lookout for ones like this. The more basic ones, they don't go for that much anymore, but I feel like I can squeeze around 30 bucks with this one. So we'll see what happens. Probably list it for, since it's a pretty unique pattern, I'll probably end up listing it for like $39.99. Alright guys, I found some J. Crew Chelsea boots, and these are $12.99. Dang, I don't know, man. The bottom, I mean, it's not too bad. I don't see any like separation, so I was looking at the comps right now. I got some for like $75. These are suede, so I don't know. I think if I can get like 50, still worth it for 13 bucks. Just the bottom is just kind of peeling a little bit, so I don't know, man. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just here on, like on the corners. Oh no, there's some separation there. You gotta put those back, unfortunately. Here's a good pickup, you guys. Jane Barnes silk and linen shirt. 55% silk, 45% linen. For the Jane Barnes, I just stick to those materials, silk and linen. And if it has a nice geometric pattern or abstract pattern, it's definitely a plus. $6.99. Yeah, this is a good one. Should probably get, I'll list it maybe around maybe $39.99. Try to get 30. All right, you guys, we got a little bit of a slow start, but hopefully it starts picking up. Right now it is 1:30, so I'm not sure how many more stores I'm gonna go to, but I got until 4:30, so we'll try to go as many stores as possible. Let's go. Found this Banana Republic bomber jacket, and it has an Italian fabric. Emetex, never heard of that. It's only 10 bucks. Let me check out the materials. This is cotton. It's also Sherpa lined, so I think I'm gonna pick it up for 10 bucks. Probably listed for like $49.99 maybe. Alright guys, I found a Ermenegildo Segna 2-piece suit. This one is a traveler for 10 bucks. Man, these are the types of suits that always get me. I always get home and I always find a little hole or something. So I'm trying to check as good as I can right now. I don't see any holes or any like stains. There's just a few like scuffs. Just gotta scratch it off, but everything checks out, I think. Something like this, a price, it doesn't really have a pattern, but as you guys know, a lot of Zegna, especially 2-piece suits, do good. So, and this one's just 100% wool. Thinking of pricing it maybe, debating between like $99.99. No, that's too little. That's too low. Maybe I'll price it like probably like $149.99, and I'll try to get 100 bucks. All right, here I got another 2-piece suit. This one is Loro Piana 4 Seasons. The brand is Adam Luso, which I don't think that's good, but this one has a few things going for it. Obviously the Loro Piana, and it has some peak lapels. And it being a 2-piece suit, I think it's gonna be a safe pickup. Again, if there was no Loro Piana, I wouldn't pick it up because I'm pretty sure this brand is not good. But the Loro Piana makes all the difference, and yeah, I'll price this one maybe either 100 bucks or 150. This is a nice one, Jose Bank Reserve with the E. Thomas fabric, wool and cashmere. Dang, I didn't think it was gonna be cashmere. It's even better. But check out that pattern, man. These are the types of blazers that I love finding, man. Again, with the holes, gotta check very good. And seems to be in good, very good condition. This one, since it has a really nice like check pattern, probably price it like around $99.99 and hope to get at least like 85. See what else we got. Here's another Jose Bank. This one doesn't have any Italian fabric. It does have a nice pattern though. It's also the reserve. Let's check out the materials. It's probably just wool. Silk. Actually, it's silk, so nah. Has some holes there. Look at that one. Here's another Jose Bank. This one's a traveler. Has a, what is this, a Glen plaid? Doesn't have any Italian fabric, but $9.99. What do you guys think? It has been slow today, so this probably won't sell like super fast, but for 10 bucks, I can list it for either like $49.99. If I use my mannequin, I would probably list it like at $59. Nah, yeah, probably like $59.99. But since I'm not using my mannequin right now, I can just list this at $49.99. Try to get 40. Yeah, I'll take that one. See what else we got here. See a couple of more jackets over here with patterns. That's kind of just what sticks out to me. Like this one, what is this? J. Hilburn has a Rita fabric. $7.99. Does have a nice pattern. Let's check out the materials. This one is 100% wool. Maybe if it was Laurel Piana. I mean, it is only $7.99. What do you guys think? What do you think about that one? Let's think about that. Maybe if I don't find anything else, I'll end up picking it up. I mean, that's not a terrible pickup, you know, but it's probably gonna take a while to sell. Because J. Hilburn blazers don't do that good, honestly. It has to have an Italian fabric. So at least that one has the Rita fabric. Seeger, very good brand. I think it has a close to 100% sell-through rate. This one's a nice Henley for $6.99. Probably listed like $39.99. Yeah, it's a good pickup. New tag missing main pants, $9.99. Can't go wrong with new tag missing main, right? I know it's falling off a bit, but these has to be worth it for $10. Size 30, so it's not an extremely small size. Yeah, I think these are a pickup. There's some Polo Andrew pants, double pleated, but they're stained right here, probably. Did they come out? No. Too bad there's paint right there. Ooh, what? Let's go. Frank and Eileen pants. Damn, they got a lot of staining on the inside, but I don't care, man. Let's go, man. I've been finding a lot of Frank and Eileen stuff. And yeah, man, this one should do good. Again, there's some stain on the inside, but I'm just gonna wash it. If it doesn't go out, I'll list it like that. Pretty sure it would still sell. So, very good find right here. All right, you guys. I'm back at the house, and I went to 2 more stores. So let me show you the items that I got really quick. I got, I think 2 of these. This one's called Hadley's. I actually never heard of this brand, and I just looked it up at the store. And there's a lot like basic, like dress shirts like this that were priced at like $90, $100. And there were some sold. So I just figured, I just took the chance. I don't know, maybe it does have a check pattern, so we'll see what happens with that one. Here got a new tag, Peter Millar, and this one was a summer comfort. I love picking up Peter Millar new tag items. Unfortunately, it does have some embroidery here on the sleeve, but in my opinion, I honestly don't mind embroideries on the sleeve. What I hate is when they have like the huge embroideries on the chest. For me, I think that kind of just kills the value more, but we'll see what happens. I mean, that one's new with tags, so I'll probably expect maybe between 40 and 50. Here's a Faraday. This one was a part linen shirt. Those always do nicely for me. Here's a nice Robert Graham shirt. Very good size, 3XL. And this one was linen. It has some type of abstract or some type of pattern. I don't think that's floral, but got the flip cuffs. That one should do good as well. Here's the other Hadley's. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but this one says handmade in Italy. Like I said, I think their shirts are super expensive, so I'll let you guys know how that one does. Here I got a new tag, State and Liberty. This one was a 2XL, and I think I paid 15 bucks for this. Should go for, I would say, 50. Here's a new tag, Tommy Bahama. This one was called the Sarasota Stretch. Here you got the tags. This one was only $10. This is a Polo Sport. It's not vintage, but it's a nice one. It's like a heavyweight flannel. Has the double pockets. Has the check. So, too bad it's not vintage. I think it would have done a little bit better if it was vintage, but if I can find the right keywords and price it accordingly, I think I shouldn't have any issues selling it. What do you guys think? I mean, like I said, I only paid $10, so my target is honestly $30 for a lot of these items. Like for that one, I'll be happy with 30, so we'll see what happens. Here I got a Billy Reed hoodie. It is a size small, but should do fine, around 40. Here's a J. Crew. Where's the neck? Oh, J. Crew 100% wool. This is a very nice one. Can you guys see that texture? Very nice wool sweater. I checked it very good in the store, so hopefully there's no surprises when I'm taking pictures. This is like the perfect time to start listing your jackets, your wool sweaters, because comes the end of September, people are gonna start looking for sweaters and stuff like that. And the last item that I got you guys is a Diesel. This one was called the Taver. Pretty much pick every single Diesel men's jeans. So the only thing about this one, I'm honestly, I hope this is like factory and it's not somebody that did this. Can you guys see, like, it's kind of shiny, like it has like glitter? I don't know, man. Hopefully it is factory and somebody didn't just put glitter on this. I mean, no glitter is coming out, so that's a good sign. But other than that, it's pretty good condition. This one, I think I paid $9.99. So there you guys have it. Here's all the receipts right here. I went to 7 stores. All right, let me just calculate everything. I'm gonna total everything up and let you guys know how much I paid and how many items I got. All right, guys, so I paid a total of $320 and I got 37 items. I'm sorry, $328 divided by 37. That's very good, man. So my cost of goods, each item came out to $8.80, which is way below my average. My average hovers anywhere between $10 and $11. So anytime that I can come below that, it's a good day for me. Now, in terms of the quality of the items that I got, I think it could have been a little bit better. I could have been a little bit more selective. I think especially, early on in the day, sometimes I do get a little bit, desperate when I'm not finding anything. I think it was like, what was it, like 12? I think by lunchtime I only had like 8 items. So, sometimes that can get to me, but most of the time I do pretty good now. I try to leave stuff behind that, doesn't suit my business model or my store. But I think overall, you know what, I'm going to give myself probably like a 7.5. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys give the items that I bought today? I know it's not my best day, but this is the cool thing about this, is that there's always tomorrow, right? So tomorrow I'm gonna go back out and hopefully find better items. So, and I just want to show you guys that all this takes work. It takes more time to actually go to the thrift stores and find quality items. I know a lot of people go to the bins or the flea market and stuff like that, and they can buy more in bulk, or people that buy wholesale or in bulk. You do get the product faster, but the quality is not, it's not handpicked, right? Like, you don't get to pick each item, or what item goes into your store. Like, the way that I'm doing it, it takes more time on the road, but in the end, for me personally, and the business model that I built, is worth it. It's worth it because even though I'm spending a lot of time on the road, I don't have to list that many items to make money, right? Like, I can honestly probably list like 10 to 15 items and still make full-time living, still being able to pay myself every week. So yeah, it is what it is, right? Like, everybody does it differently, and I really enjoy going to thrift stores. So I honestly don't ever see myself going to like the bins. The flea markets, that's a different story, but the bins and stuff like that, wholesale, I honestly never see myself doing that type of business. And there's a lot of people that do it that way, and if it works for you, that's awesome. Like, that's the beauty about reselling, right? Everybody does it differently. You see people here on YouTube talk about different stuff that they're doing in their business. Doesn't mean that you have to do it, right? Like, you can maybe take a few things from this person and that person and apply it to your own business. But the beauty of this is everyone does it differently, and there's really just no one correct way to do it. So there's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a like, consider subscribing. And I'm exhausted, man. I am exhausted. Sometimes I work all the way until 9. I should probably do that more often, but can you imagine, like, from 9 in the morning to 9 at night? It's super exhausting, but at the same time, like, it's very, very rewarding. But yeah, you guys, I really appreciate you watching. I'm gonna leave a video here in the meantime while I'm making the next video for you. So hopefully you watch that video if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.